Alrighty guys, gonna give you a different view for once as I am handling a few things down here in this area and thought maybe there would be a little advantage to seeing some things differently, different perspective. It's always good. So what I'm working these two Datsun 240Zs, and I'm trying to get things right around the front here on both of them, and I'm also trying to work the little tiny reflectors, turn signal, or there's like a little red reflector there, and there's orange reflectors that go up on the front. And my problem is, I've got some signal amber here in a bottle. Been shaking it up, and then I've got some Italian red here that I was thinking to use for my turn signal back here, but that might be too bright. I had a fluorescent red, but that's ridiculously bright. Anyways, kind of holding the car. I'm also doing a little bit of this work with my silver around the bumper here, and trying to get this nice and straight all the way around here. And I'll be honest, sometimes when I have the camera right in this location, it is hard for me to do some of this detailed work here. So figured I'd just move it and give you guys a different look how I need to work these things from time to time. Okay. It's funny, my silver paint pen matches exactly with this the silver bumper and the spoiler on this car. It's a beautiful thing. I really got fortunate there because I had nicked this spoiler a little bit, and I run this guy across it, and it's like almost a perfect match. I mean, I can barely tell that it's different, and so yeah. So I'm also kind of listening to, been reading through the book of Exodus, so I'm going to play that in the background. And, I like to read, from my printed Bible, but I also like to hear it sometimes, because I may hear things or, just be aware of something I may not have seen before when I was reading it myself. So I kind of just play that in the background, and I'll listen to it. I'm in Exodus 16 today, so I'm just going to play that and kind of listen to that as I'm working on here. I can kind of multitask.
And they took their journey from Elim, and all the congregation of the children of Israel came up to the wilderness of Sin, which is between Elim and Sinai, on the 15th day of the second month after their departing out of the land of Egypt. And the whole congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness. And the children of Israel said unto them, Would to God we had died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt, when we sat by the flesh pots, and when we did eat bread to the full. For ye have brought us forth into this wilderness to kill this whole assembly with hunger. Then said the Lord unto Moses, Behold, I will rain bread from heaven for you, and the people shall go out and gather a certain rate every day, and I may prove them whether they will walk in my law or no. And it shall come to pass that on the 6th day they shall prepare that which they bring in, and it shall be twice as much as they gather daily. Moses and
I like to brace my hands against something that's steady. Give it that kind of, point where it won't shake around, and that way I can kind of have a more of a steady hand as as I do some of this freehand stuff, right? So I'm kind of resting my knuckles against this, my fingers against this to keep it so I don't slip.
And what are we? Your murmurings are not against us, but against the Lord. And Moses spake unto Aaron, Say unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, Come near before the Lord, for he hath heard your murmurings. And it came to pass, as Aaron spake unto the whole congregation of the children of Israel, that they looked toward the wilderness, and behold, the glory of the Lord appeared in the cloud. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel. Speak unto them, saying, And even ye shall eat flesh, and in the morning ye shall be filled with bread, and ye shall know that I am the Lord your God. And it came to pass that at even the quails came up, and covered the camp. And in the morning the dew lay around about the host. And when the dew that lay was gone up, behold, upon the face of the wilderness there lay a small round thing, as small as the hoarfrost of the ground. When the children of Israel saw it, they said one to another, It is manna, for they wist not what it was. And Moses said unto them, This is the bread which the Lord hath given you to eat. This is the thing which the Lord hath commanded. Gather of it every man according to his eating, an omer for every man, according to the number of your persons. Take ye every man for them which are in his tents. And the children of Israel did so, and gathered, some more, some less. And when they did meet it with an omer, he that gathered much had nothing over, and he that gathered little had no lack. They gathered every man according to his eating. And Moses said, Let no man leave of it till the morning. Notwithstanding, they hearkened not unto Moses, but some of them left of it until the morning, and it bred worms and stank. Moses was wroth with them. And they gathered it every morning, every man according to his eating. When the sun waxed hot, it melted.
Got a first coat on there. I'm going to need to put some pledge on it after that dries, and then I'm going to put another coat on it. Alright, so I've got just a little tiny spot, a couple little tiny spots where I want to get a little bit more of this hunter green on this area, right by the headlight here, and it just doesn't, it looks too, just doesn't look right. So, this guy, that's what this is for. My plan for the red and the turn signal, because it's going against a dark green surface, is I painted the spare decal area white, and then I'm going to put the amber across it, and then I'll trim it up, and then I'll put it on. I think that'll be better than just trying to put the amber, because it might not show through very well with the super dark background. This with the white and then the amber on top of it, it should show up better. I put a coat of pledge on top of the white so I can have that barrier.
Moses said unto Aaron, Take a pot, and put an omer full of manna therein, and lay it up before the Lord to be kept for your generations. As the Lord commanded Moses, so Aaron laid it up before the testimony to be kept. And the children of Israel did eat manna 40 years.
My applicator from before.
They came to a land inhabited. They did eat manna until they came unto the borders of the
Some
land.
paint thinner here.
Now an omer is the 10th part of an eph. Chapter 16.
Yeah, I got it on a
And they
loop.
took their journey from Elim, and all the congregation of the children of Israel came unto the wilderness of Sin, which is between Elim and Sinai, on the 15th day of the second month after their departing out of the land of Egypt. And the whole congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness. And the children of Israel said unto them, Would to God we had died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt, when we sat by the flesh pots, and when we did eat bread to the full. For ye have brought us
Like right along the edge of this hood. It's very thin. Trying to darken it.
And it shall shall come to pass that on the 6th day they shall prepare that which they bring in, and it shall be twice as much as they gather daily.
Okay.
Moses and Aaron said unto all the children of Israel, and even then ye shall know.
Alright, I think I'm pretty good now. I just got to let that dry. Stop messing with it.
Then ye shall see the glory
I think
of the
that'll be
Lord,
good.
for that he heareth your murmurings against the Lord. And what are
These
we
little
that
tiny
ye murmur
Datsuns are
against us?
super hard
Moses said, This shall
to get
be,
just
for the
right.
Lord shall give you in the evening flesh to eat,
Ah,
and in
that's
the morning
wasted.
bread to
I ain't
the
gonna use
full.
that again. I
For
tried
that the Lord heareth
use
your
that
murmurings
once
when ye murmur
or
against him.
a second
And
time,
what
and
are we?
the head on that thing is such super fine cloth. You get a little paint thinner on it, it just starts disintegrating. So, okay, so I'm gonna use this turn signal amber. I don't use these little bottles hardly at all, but you want to see my friend? I'm gonna show you guys my friend who's here. Hold on, let me show you my friend. Let me show you my friend. Hey, Meba. How you doing, big girl? How you doing, big girl? She's my little buddy. Got a little chair here for her, so she can rest on this towel and just kind of watch me or take a nap, whatever she wants to do. Yeah, big girl. Yeah, you probably like leave me alone. I'm sleeping. Oops. Okay. Let's get back to work here. Let's get back to work. Okay.
Moses said, Let no man leave of it till the morning. Notwithstanding, they hearkened not unto Moses, but some of them left of it until the morning, and it bred worms and stank. Moses was wroth with them.
Okay, this is all stuck. Like I said, I don't use these very often.
When the sun waxed hot, it melted. And it came to pass that on the 6th day they gathered twice as much bread, 2 omers for one man. All the rulers of the congregation came and told Moses. And he said unto them, This is that which the Lord hath said. Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord. Bake that which ye will bake today, and seethe that ye will seethe, and that which remaineth over lay up for you to be kept until the morning. And they laid it up till the morning, as Moses bade, and it did not stink, neither was there any worm therein.
Okay.
Moses said,
So I'm just kind of getting this on here. Oh, this looks really good. Now what I need to do, gonna spread this around, let it dry, and then I'll be able to cut that into the perfect little rectangles and sizes that I need to lay on top of there. Actually, on both cars, I think I need 4 on each one, so that's 8. Ones are a little bit longer than the other, and that'll be nice. That'll be nice. I just got to make sure I don't get it too thick in some areas, which is what I got. But yeah, putting this over the white is critical because of the dark background here, and then I'll get the red. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the red because I think I need to use a darker red, and I'm going to need to find something. Okay. This is a really cool color. It's kind of a metallic-y, it's almost like a metallic-y orange. It's a really sharp color. Okay. So you can see I'm working a couple of these for Nick, and got these up here. Gonna build those here, and then I've got a bunch of these here. You can see got a lot of cool colors here. You can see that I've got a Bubba Wallace that I'm making here with this, what is this? This is a Celfio Xfinity Mustang. I painted this a center stage, color shot center stage. And then, I think I showed you this before, I've got this Radke Racing Regimen Alpha Prime. That's going here. I'm making this Pennzoil number 22, Joey Logano, red rims. And then I've got a couple of these Boris Said No Fears. I'm going to make one with this Team Caliper donor car, all black. And then my plan was to make this Pixie Dust one. It's a little bit of a different body, and I'm gonna make two of them there. That'll be definitely a unique one. I've got this Eric E-Step Out of the Groove car, and these other two. Let's see, where are you? So I've got a Chad Fincham, Fincham 2020 LasVegas.net roof claim. Got this from Simon, so it's kind of a one-off. That's the only one I have, but I'm going to make that. And then the last one I'm going to make on this batch is this Chase Elliott Mountain Dew Baja Blast. It's funny, this is the favorite drink of my daughter, and she saw this, she's like, ooh, you know, she's not obviously a collector, but she thought it'd be really cool when I get this done. See what she thinks of it. But yeah, a lot of different colors there, and looking forward to making those. Pretty cool. Alright, let me bring you a little bit closer here, I think. Let me show you what I got.
This is the bread which the Lord hath given you to eat. This is the thing which the Lord hath commanded. Gather of it every man according to his need, and omer for every man.
So yeah, so gotta get this. Just had a little bit of a areas here. Like I said, this is plastic here. This is metal. This is plastic. And this plastic was base coat of a white and multiple coats of the hunter green to get to cover that. And so I think that'll be pretty good now. And then this, just hand painting this silver bumper here to match what's on the back. So getting that done. Yeah, now let me see. I've got to find my red, and I'm gonna have to look, so let me hold on, pause the video here, see if I can find a red to use, because I think what I have is a little bit too bright. Alright, so I'm not finding any testers, and so these are the color options I've got right now. Got the Italian red and the fluorescent red. That's these two colors. I think the fluorescent red is just flat out. It's just way too bright. I might be stuck with the Italian red. These are just some paints I picked up from a guy who was just getting rid of his stock of paint, spray paints and small little paints. And so these are the other ones. I wrote on the outside of the box where they were. So I got a Chrysler engine red and an Insignia red. Insignia red might be what I need. I don't think there's any. Yeah, there's no red in this box. Just have these 3 boxes of 6 paints, so 18 little Model Master paints. It was a great buy. You know, every once in a while you come across people getting rid of stuff, and sometimes you can get a good price if you just keep your eye out for stuff. And we're talking, guys, it was probably, wow, long time ago. I think this Insignia red might be what I'm looking for. but I gotta really shake it up.
The glory of the Lord appeared in the cloud, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying,
Yeah, that's Chrysler engine red,
of the children of Israel, speak unto
tie-in
them,
red,
saying, and even ye shall eat flesh, and in the morning ye shall be filled with
insignia red,
ye shall know that
but
I
just
am
by
the
its
Lord
name
God. And it came
is
to
probably
pass
my
that
color,
at even the quails came up, and covered the
as
camp.
opposed to a Chrysler engine red. This is probably more reflective red.
And when the dew that lay was gone up, behold, upon the
Tie-in
face
red,
of
I
the
think I've used
wilderness
this before.
there
It's
small
pretty
rock
bright.
as small as the hoarfrost on the
I think I'm
ground.
gonna stick with this
When the children
insignia
of
red. At
Israel
least
saw
go with
it,
that
they said
first.
one to another, It is manna.
And what's interesting is on the back of these cars, you've got like a
And
little.
Moses said unto them,
You can
This
see
is
it's
the
got
bread which the Lord hath given you to eat. This is the thing which
it's
the
got
Lord
these
hath
turn
commanded.
signals, that little
Gather of
plastic
it
turn
every man
signals
according to
or
his
brake
need,
lights
an
here.
omer for every man,
And then there's a little
according to the
spot.
number
You
of
see
your
that little
portions,
raised area
every
on the
man for them which
rear
are in
quarter
his tents.
panels?
And the
That
children of
little
Israel did
rectangle.
so, and gathered some
Yeah, that
portions
was
somewise.
that was red
And when they did meet it,
on
with
the
an omer,
original car,
he that
donor
gathered
car.
much had
So
nothing over, and he that gathered little had no lack. They gathered every man according to his eating. Moses said, Let no man leave
okay,
of it
let's
till
see
the
what this
morning.
looks like.
Notwithstanding, they hearkened
Just a
not
little
unto Moses.
bit of the
But some of
kind of the
them left
day-to-day
it till
stuff
the
that I
morning.
do, guys.
And
Nothing
that
real
word was
crazy
it
today,
stank.
but
Moses was wroth
just
with
kind of
them.
showing you what
And they gathered it every morning,
I'm
every
working
man
with
according
here.
to his eating. And when the sun waxed hot, it melted.
Where's
And it
my?
came to pass that on the sixth day they gathered twice as much bread,
I need a.
2 omers for one man. All the rulers of the congregation came and told Moses. And he said unto them, This is that which the Lord hath said.
Where's my
Tomorrow
stick?
is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord. Bake
That
that
turn
which ye will
signal's gonna be
bake
cool.
today, and seethe that ye will seethe. And that
Let's see
which
how this
remaineth
works.
over lay up for you to be kept until the morning. And they laid it up till the morning, as Moses bade. And it did not
Oh
stink,
wow,
neither was
it's just
there
a
any worm
just a
therein.
dark red.
Moses said, Eat that today, for
This'll
today
have to
is a
do.
Sabbath unto the Lord. Today
Got
ye
2
shall
of them
not
on
find
each,
it in the field.
so that'll
6
be
days
plenty
ye
right
shall
there.
gather it, but on the 7th day, which is the Sabbath,
Just
in
want to
it
make
there
sure
shall
that
be
that's
none.
not,
And it came to pass that there
that
went
it's
out
kind of an
70
even.
people on the 7th day for to gather.
Like I said, I'm
And
going to
they
let this
found none.
dry,
And the Lord said unto
and then
Moses,
we'll dish out.
How long refuse ye to keep my commandments and my
I'll probably
laws?
put a coat of
See,
clear sealer on
now
it,
that the Lord hath given you the
and then I'll
Sabbath,
cut them into little
therefore eat
rectangles so they
on the
fit.
6th day the bread of
So I'm
new
basically
leavened.
using the little
Abide
decal.
ye
Will
every
fit
man
on
in
there.
his place. Let no man go out of his place
So,
on the 7th
yeah,
day. So the people
get that
rested on
done,
the 7th day.
and that'll
And the
be
house of Israel called the name
that.
thereof manna, and it was like coriander seed, white.
All right, guys, that is a wrap for this video.
Moses said, This is the
Different
thing which the Lord
perspectives,
commanded.
little insight into the
Kept
hobby
all generations,
toy store
that they may
here,
see the bread wherewith I have
and
fed you in the wilderness,
hope it's
when I
helpful
brought
to you.
you forth from the
God
land
bless
of
you.
Egypt.
Thanks for liking and
Moses
subscribing.
said unto Aaron,
I was going to
Take
say
an
in
omer,
closing
put an omer full of
that
manna therein, and lay it up before the
I
Lord,
just
to be kept
received
for your
yesterday,
generations. As the Lord commanded
I
Moses,
just
so Aaron laid
received
it up
my
before the
first
testimony to be
YouTube
kept. And the children of
payment
Israel did
from
eat
Google
manna 40
AdSense.
years, until they came to a
So,
land inhabited.
real
They
quick,
did eat manna until they
it's
came
been
unto
3
the borders
years
of the land
where
of
I've been posting on
Now an
YouTube,
omer is the 10th part of
and
a hin.
I, you could see how many videos I posted. But yeah, first payment, I've accrued over $100 worth of earnings, and so they sent it to me, and of course I had to fill out all this tax information, two-factor authentication, bank account information, all this stuff in order to get everything done properly so they could actually send me. So I got $108.60 yesterday from YouTube, Google. And so, yeah, 3 years in, just this little toy shop, and just kind of amazing to me. I wasn't really planning on, making money with YouTube. I just thought I would post videos and help y'all. But yeah, that's kind of cool. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but got it yesterday. Figured I'd let y'all know. And thanks for watching. Appreciate you listening in as I was listening through Exodus chapter 16 and the Israelites who got really good at murmuring, complaining, fussing about their conditions, and yeah, I do that too. Unfortunately, I do that too. Not as thankful as I should be. So, anyways, God bless you all, and we'll talk to you in the next video. Take care.